Nation, what is good? This is Darth Raider, and welcome to my Wednesday Blitz. All right, guys, couple of housekeeping items. First and foremost, you already know, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I really appreciate it. So it's Wednesday, November 2nd. The trade deadline has come and it's passed, and the Raiders did not participate at all. I'm going to have a couple of comments about that. We're also going to go through the first injury report for today. And, just a couple of talking points that we got going on. So it's going to be a short video, not too much to talk about. Haven't really heard too much. So after the loss to the New Orleans Saints, the team did not fly back to Las Vegas. They went immediately to Miami, and they've been practicing or attending there ever since. Which is actually okay in my opinion, because I think they need this right now. The way they have been performing, absolutely embarrassing. I think it's a good time for the whole team to be together and, a little bit of bonding time. The only non-participant is going to be Divine Diablo. As I have mentioned before, he's been battling some injury and some back issues. He did play on Sunday. I think he played on Sunday. I don't even know, to be honest with you. No one really played on Sunday. Anyway, Carr showed up with the back injury, but he was a full participant for today. Darren Waller still battling through that hamstring injury, and Sam Webb is also dealing with a hamstring issue. And Mac No Shoes Hollins is dealing with some heel issues. It's probably time you do wear some kind of orthotics or some shoes, man. Come on. And Neil Farrell with a knee injury. All of these guys, and along with Devontae Adams, he's still battling some kind of illness, flu. So all these guys were limited. Again, it's the first injury report. It's also Wednesday, so I expect all of these guys to, be fully healthy by Sunday. All right, so Tuesday, November 1st at 1 p.m. was the trade deadline. The Raiders did not participate at all, which was kind of a little bit of a head scratcher, kind of not. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing right now for Raider Nation. Gonna go ahead and expand on that right now. The reason why I'm saying it's a little bit weird is because, look, we're not that good, to be honest with you. So at this point, I was kind of hoping to get what we could when it comes to the likes of Cleve Farrell, Jonathan Abram. I know there was some reports out there that 3 or 4 different teams were actually interested in Jonathan Abram before the trade deadline. I'm not too sure what happened. Maybe what they were offering wasn't enough for GM Dave Ziegler. I mean, to be honest with you, I would have been okay with a 6th rounder, 7th rounder. I mean, at least get something for this guy. He's clearly not going to be re-signed with us. Same thing with Cleve Farrell. If we traded him away to anybody, to be honest with you, for a 5th, 6th, 7th rounder, I would have been completely happy with that. I think the only thing that might have been the issue were their contracts. They were on their final year of their contract, so that probably means that they were getting a pretty hefty sum amount of money as far as their salary goes. Although we were supposed to be sellers, I should say. I saw a trade that I figured that we might have been a buyer. William Jackson III, someone that I have been kind of pounding the table or the desk or whatever you want to call it on, for us to trade, actually got traded from the Washington Commanders to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The full trade details is as follows, as you'll see here. Washington is sending cornerback William Jackson III and a 2025 conditional 7th round pick to Pittsburgh in exchange for a 2025 conditional 6th round pick per sources. I mean, this guy's young. I think he had 2 years left in his contract. He's good to great man-to-man coverage as far as the DB goes. And I mean, these are 2025 draft picks. I don't see why the Raiders, couldn't do something similar, offer something similar to that, maybe kicking tires. But I don't know. I mean, for what the Pittsburgh Steelers got for this guy, I think that's something that we could have offered as well. So another head scratcher. Not too sure what Dave Ziegler is planning to do. It kind of just seems like he wants to stack as many draft picks as he can for the next year or two. Our GM Dave Ziegler was also in the podium today. He had a couple of things to say, a couple of tidbits here, mostly from Vic Tafer, one of our beat reporters. He has been really impressed with the job Josh McDaniels has done. At 2-5, your leadership really gets tested, and I have really impressed at how he's handled that. He also mentioned that the worries over the organization is totally warranted. along with giving props with, some of the players like Josh Jacobs. He said Josh Jacobs embodies a lot of the things that we're looking for in a football player, his work ethic, his approach every day. If Josh continues to do things the way he is doing, the things will take care of themselves. What that kind of means to me, to be honest with you guys, it's just a whole lot of fluff. I don't think the GM on his first year is going to throw any of the players, any of the coaching staff under the bus. Now things might change, come the off season. All right, guys. That being said, I am done here today. Like I said, there wasn't a lot going on today. Couple of injuries here, but it looks like everyone's limited. No one's going to be not playing. We're also going into Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. They're also a 2-6 team, so they're not looking too great as well. Very similar to us. So they are a younger team, I should say. So a little bit more upside with them, but this is, these guys are professionals, so they are going to be coming out and trying to win this game. Let's see how we do. Friday, I'm going to go ahead and put up my preview. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you so much.